Devalagi aumakta Fudar zaumboro. So yes, I went up there, sang the song.
And then you got a big fat check.
Pitch
After that.
check, yes. Actually, everybody in my family sings. From my dad, my sisters, my extended family. When I took the mic, something told me my God's with me on this day. I see there's crowd coming in. My family is here. Everybody's here. When my name was announced to be in the top 4, I was like, now it's a do or die situation.
There is one controversy about Aikat Mozo Tavo. Words been going around that it was planned. You sort of won by having some internal contacts and... Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Mazatawa podcast. Today we have with us a reality show winner, a singer, songwriter, and he also has his own specials on YouTube, Mogzalo Maka, and he also has Beautiful Darling on YouTube.
That's right.
We have with us Peyton Perez.
Hi everybody. Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah. Thanks for coming and agreeing to do the podcast with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to start your journey from the beginning. And the first question I ask everybody is, what's your Vado?
I'm from Jesu Nazareth in Goa.
Yeah.
I originally come from Bombay.
Mm-hmm.
I was born and brought up in Bombay. And then obviously from Bombay to the Goa and then to the UK now. So in Jesu Nazareth is where I live in Goa.
So there's a Vado called Jesu Nazareth.
That's right.
Where exactly is this?
In Siridam.
In Siridam?
Yes.
Okay. What's your Vado in the UK now?
Now I live in Feltham.
In Feltham?
Yeah.
Okay. Between that, what's the journey? Did you stay anywhere else as well?
So yes, I was born and brought up in Bombay.
In Bombay?
Yes.
Where in Bombay?
Bombay, I was brought up in Santa Cruz. That's where all my life...
What's your Vado in Santa Cruz as well?
Golibar.
Golibar.
Yes, Golibar. They call it Golibar. Yeah. And then we moved to Vasai.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Another
where
Vado
we have... Yes. So we moved to Vasai, Evershan City.
Okay.
And then from Evershan City, I moved to the UK, where I live in now, presently living in Feltham.
Okay, in Feltham. And when you moved here, what was your experience when you arrived? Like, how different was it from India?
Yeah, I think I missed back home, but life changes. My dad was here on his own before. Me and my sister joined him later on. And then slowly, gradually, my parents, and my mom, and my other sister, and then my elder sister came to the UK. It's been tough. Started working, In Bombay, I used to play football. And here it was different.
Which job?
The first job over here was I worked in a warehouse. We used to make headphones, for Virgin Atlantic. So that was my first job. And then slowly, gradually started finding different jobs, moved to the airport, and then stayed at the airport for a while, and then just
To get journey, to get the first job, was it easy, difficult, time lagol to rokde mele kaam?
Obviously, speaking about my dad, I think I should be more thankful to him that he's brought us up here to the UK, and yes, I wanted to support his journey as well. So I started off with an agency. I went through an agency. I still remember it was Right for Staff on the Hounslow High Street. Got this job, been there with the company for a lot of times, standing, snow. I remember still in the snow, I used to go on the cycle to work.
In the cold.
In the cold
as well, on the cycle.
But I hate the cold, so
And cut to winning Aikat Mozo Tavo.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the prize money of that was £20,000.
That's right.
Okay. So when you had your first job, how much money did you have in your bank?
Oh, nothing. At that time, I didn't have savings. Whatever I used to save, sometimes we send back home.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I didn't have no savings. I didn't even think of. I just thought I used to go out a lot, so never thought about saving or anything like that.
Did you sing before in India, before moving to the UK?
Yes, I used to sing in the choirs. I was a part of my church choir. Actually, everybody in my family sings. From my dad to my sisters to my extended family. My mama used to be in the band before. So, got everything. And I'm a self-learned, musician. So I know how to play the drums, guitar, piano, anything.
When you started doing these jobs here, did you change your jobs multiple times, or was it the same job all
Not
throughout?
really. To be honest, I wanted to see if I could find something more professional and, stayed in that particular job for a longer period. What you actually want, that job you don't get. I waited, I have to have patience for everything. And finally, I then decided to do a bit of hospitality, worked in the hotel industry. So started off there and then moved to the airport here. So at the moment, I do have a small business that I've invested in with the company named Trilight Visuals. I've just started it at the moment. Let's see how it
Trilight
goes on.
Visual. So what do you all do at Trilight Visual?
It's basically, the LED walls. We supply, LED walls. We supply them for any occasions, may it be private, corporate, any events.
Whereabouts?
Birthday.
In the UK?
In the
London,
UK, in
or-
the UK itself. As of now, we are just our locations are all home-based locations, like nearer to us. But going forward, I think we will extend it.
Okay. So let's get to Aikat Mozo Tavo now. Yeah, because a lot of people know you from and after Aikat Mozo Tavo.
Right.
Okay. Before Aikat Mozo Tavo, were you doing any singing gigs in the UK?
Not really. I never sang, or if there was a saud to be done with my dad, or I did sing for my wedding, so I think that was onto YouTube. But apart from that, never like professionally done anything like that.
Okay. And how did you find out about Aikat Mozo Tavo?
It was my missus who told me, "Oh, there is a Aikat Mozo Tavo which is coming out. Why don't you go and give it a shot?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I need to maybe apply for it and see how it goes."
That was only for Konkani singers, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. But you've not spoken a lot of Konkani in this podcast yet. So
You know what?
do you speak Konkani?
Everybody do ask me that. My Konkani was not that great. Coming from like Bombay and only going on holidays to Goa was completely different. But being with my missus, my Konkani has been improving like day by day. Yes, she's from Donapala.
Okay. But it's close to Siridao.
Siridao, yes.
But
yes.
how did you all meet? Goy medle tumi ya Bombay race?
So I had a friend's event at the K Club, I remember still, and her family. I didn't know Sybil. Sybil's my wife's name. I didn't know Sybil at that time. So आम्ही same cluban ahli, आणि तेजे फॅमिली ahli, आणि माझे फ्रेंड्स सकल ahले सगळे. आणि कितें तरी जालें थिंगा लायक कितें झगडी जाली कितें तरी जाली अँड आय वेंट टू बेसिकली स्टॉप दॅट फायट तेका दिसलें की हांव तेजो ब्रदर इन लॉ म्हणून लायक सो तेणें म्हाजे हात धरले आनी म्हाका ओडलो जाल्यार हांव पळोवपाक लागलो हें कोण चेडूं लायक ओडटा आनी मागीर हांव पळोवत जाल्यार हांवें तेका विचारलें वॉट यू डुईंग लायक सो शी सेड लायक आय एम सॉरी लायक सॉरी आनी दॅट वॉज इट मागीर हांव एक दीस एअरपोर्टार जेन्ना काम स्टार्ट केलेलें हांवें म्हाका तें दिश्टी पडलें लायक शॉपार काम करता म्हणजे लायक शी यूज टू वर्क इन प्रोपर लायक अ स्टोव हांव जेन्ना एअरपोर्टार काम करतालो हांव चलोन वयतालो तेन्ना म्हाजे दोळे लायक स्टोरान गेले आनी पळोवत जाल्यार तें चेडूं दिसलें म्हाका लायक कोण तें हय एंड अनदर फ्रेंड ऑफ मायन वॉज वर्कींग ऑन इन द सेम शॉप. So I thought, let me go into the shop and see like what is going on. So when I went to see the friend I meopa gelo tenna, so I asked her, like, do you recognize me? And then she goes like, no, I don't recognize you. So then I reminded her, like, antaka ugudas kele like tuka obarha K cluban zogdi zaleli ti mashi inga tinga. And to and my heart old I'm the same guy, and she was like really embarrassed and then she had to walk out of the store, and that's how I started talking to my missus, and the journey, like talking we became friends. I had some, not even friends, like one day I added her on Snapchat. I used to have Snapchat before and she didn't add me back, so I was getting like, why is she not adding me back, like what is wrong with this girl? I asked to message her. And slowly, gradually, you have to be in that, that snake charmer you say, like, you have to be that.
Slide in
Yeah,
DMs
so
and stuff.
yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did all of that, but still, she never accepted my request.
So when did she accept? After you...
After
won Aikat Mozo Tavo and got all the
No,
money?
no.
Okay.
We were dating. We were dating for a while. I'm bad with dates, to be honest, but after 3-4 months, we started talking, going on breaks together, and that's how the journey started. Yes.
Circle back to Aikat Mozo Tavo. Yeah. You won the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the prize money. I was there for that show that day.
Yes.
And honestly, the song that you sang in the finals, it made me emotional as well. Yeah.
I knew I had manifested this in my head, like, I want to win this competition and I want to give it all, my best. Even though I was not so perfect, I wanted to be perfect on the final days. When the day came, the finale came, and I was just sitting on my own. And I still remember, Norman Cardozo, who had the band with his angels. He started just playing randomly. I had the sound check that day to be done. He was playing this gospel music on his organ. I said, "Can I get the mic?" When I took the mic, I started singing this gospel song, and something told me, like, my God's with me on this day, like, and started singing, and I just went into the corner, prayed and everything, and now it's like I see there's crowd coming in. My family is here, everybody's here, and it makes me emotional because I've never been on this platform before, but I'll do my best. I did my first song, and it was a very lively song. I did a song called Selena. The vibe was completely different, I had people cheering for me. I had my audience cheering for me and everything. But I still had this thing in my head, like, there are so many better singers. Sadell, I had LOD. So amazing, I was like, I have to give this my best I can do. I was not even sure, like, I would make it to the top 4. When my name was announced to be in the top 4, I was like, now it's a do or die situation. Like, I have to give my, like, 10,000%, like, on the stage. So went up to my parents. They were like, don't worry, sing your heart out. And to be honest, on that day, we had everybody, my whole family, from my in-laws to my friends, from my whole family, my brother-in-laws, everybody. Usually, sometimes you don't get an off for anything, but everybody was there to witness that.
I saw you had a big, massive entourage that day.
Yes. And I think without them it wouldn't be possible, because you need to have that boost, So everything is quiet now, and the finale performance is going to happen. And for some reason, something told me, go first and finish it off, and then you just come down.
So could you choose who went in which order?
It was Bunty was the host, so I told Bunty, let me just finish it off and come down. So he said, okay, if you're going, you go. And my last song was Swapna. It's everybody's favorite. It's my favorite as well. So I said, I'm going to go up there and give it my best.
You gave it your best that day. Can you give us a little bit of your best now? Can you maybe sing a couple of lines?
Yes, of course. Kushal kain botasu tuts moje tanani pu au tuzo fora toru kenna diutona tu katu mok tuzo ke la koro toso tsuliaruro deva lagi au makta fudar zaumboro. Thank you so much. So yes, I went up there, sang the song.
And then you got a big fat check.
Big
after
fat
that.
check. Yes.
Yeah. What did you do with that money?
Money is obviously put it aside.
Yeah.
It is there in the Royal Bank.
Now, I want to ask you something that I've heard from people. Because we spoke about Aikat Mozo Tavo. There is one controversy about Aikat Mozo Tavo.
Yes.
Yeah. So, words been going around that it was planned and you sort of won by having some internal contacts and...
To be honest, I am glad you asked me this question. It's come to my attention as well that, people, I think, it was all planned and rigged and everything. But being honest, I manifested this whole thing. My God's with me. If anybody witnessed that day how stressful it was for me, I was telling my friends, my families, that I don't think I would make this, because there were exceptional singers over there. When it comes to people saying that it was all rigged and everything, I don't think so. My last performance, I made a lot of justice to that song. The judges on that day know exactly what happened. If people want to talk, yes, of course they will.
When you said the judges know exactly what happened, did you like sort of mean they knew who needs to win?
No, I didn't mean that. But one of the judges, Miss Sonia Shirsat, was so touched by that song.
I think she cried as well.
Yes, she did. She did. And I was asked to sing that last verse again. Yes, that was the moment I knew
You won.
I've done justice to this song, exceptional. So yes.
After Aikat Mozo Tavo, you've gone ahead and released your YouTube song, your single. Can you tell me about that?
I wanted to bring something out as soon as possible, because I was in that limelight. Oh, the winner of Aikat Mozo Tavo, why is he not coming out with a song? But yes, I was in the process of recording and it took a little bit of time. Yeah, that was my first track, Mogzalo Maka. It's already hit 500,000 views on YouTube.
So what are your future plans now after Aikat Mozo Tavo?
Yes, as of now, I'm concentrating on my new song coming out soon.
Your business, what's it called?
Twilight Visuals.
Twilight Visuals.
Yes.
And what do you all do? You said you'll have LED banners around South Hall and
That's
everything.
right, yes.
Is that all you have, or do you have
As
more
of now,
things
it's a small investment that we've done only for the LED wall. But moving forward, we might have also different, like doing lights, visuals, everything.
And are you planning to like team up with other influencers around and like maybe have a business venture with them? Or do you already have one?
No, I'm closely working with DNC Studios at the moment. They're like close to me, so I'm working with them at the moment. Yes.
DNC Studios have been very kind as well to us, and they let us use their equipment. Thank you, Darren and Conroy, really. And they've been very kind. They, let us borrow their equipment, and we get these crisp-looking images and good videos. Thanks to them.
I must say thanks to Conroy as well, because he manages my YouTube, and so he does a lot of stuff for me. Yes.
And we can get on to some more of our rapid-fire questions for you.
Yes.
Yeah?
Sure.
Alfred Rose or Lorna?
Ooh, Lorna.
If you had a chance to sing in Bollywood, and on the same day you had a chance to sing in a Konkani movie, yeah, what would you go for? And you only have one chance to do it.
Konkani movie.
How many votes did you get when you won?
I think first few rounds were voting rounds, and I think I had about 10,000 probably.
Emiwe Bantai or Divine?
Divine. Yes,
Divine.
Yes.
You didn't even think about it.
Divine. Yes, he's my closest one. So yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to say something to our audience as well?
All I want to say is I thank you all for always supporting me, my music. I would like to thank DNC Studios, Sowaro, for having me here today. I would like to thank GOA Pages, Ferriston. Thank you so much. I want to thank my wife, my babies, Azalea. They've always been supportive. My mom, my dad, my in-laws, my family, my extended family, everybody. From my sisters to my brother-in-laws, everybody. So I want to thank each one of you for always supporting me, my music, and you all lovely people, for listening to my music. Stay tuned for my new song comes out, and you hear that as well.
That's good. Thank you very much, Peyton, for joining us today and giving us the opportunity to have a chat with you and know more about you and find out, your journey from Goa to Bombay to UK, and also wishing you the very best for your life forward as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Do subscribe to my channel, which is Peyton Perez, and also Sowaro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.